Here's exactly why I do not make $3,000 per day from Instagram, okay? And in this video, I want to show you why I didn't choose Instagram acquisition and why I don't think you should either, okay? And why all these people who are preaching acquisition on Instagram, these are just a few examples, are actually putting you in an eternal flywheel of slavery, okay? The numbers they've been able to hit will only ever be hit by 0.01 of the people watching these videos, okay? Even if they give you the exact blueprint, what you don't see is what I'm going to be showing you in this video, and it's what actually makes this process work. Okay, the rest of the people who try and copy their strategies will fail miserably, at least until they realize the real source of this guy's revenue, which I want to be exposing in this video. First of all, what even is the eternal flywheel of slavery? Okay, it's basically when you perform non-evergreen actions like cold DMs, organic short-form content, or Instagram stories. Okay, by non-evergreen I mean stuff that doesn't last. Stuff that, you can post an organic piece of short form, after 2 days it's completely dead, it's not bringing you new clients, okay? You can post stories, 24 hours they're gone. You can send cold DMs, guess what, you want more clients, you need to send more cold DMs, okay? They're not evergreen, you have to keep repeating these actions, okay? And therefore, what happens is you make short-term money, okay? Because you will be forced to go back to performing more of these non-evergreen actions, okay? And then you go back, you perform more of these, you make short-term money, and you're in this endless flywheel of slavery. And what this essentially means is that you're gonna have to work to make short-term money, and you're gonna have to continue working. Okay, it's an endless flywheel of you working, right? And I don't know about you, but for me personally, the reason I got into this online business game, I got into entrepreneurship, is for freedom. I don't want to have to work all the time. I don't want to work on projects that I'm not passionate about. I don't want to be forced to do shit to make short-term money and then continue having to do this without making any real progress. The reason I'm doing this, and the reason you're probably doing this too, is for freedom. Okay, the truth is that this model that everyone on Instagram is preaching does not give you that freedom. Okay, back when I was actually copying these guys, I used to spend hours every single day managing my VA team, responding to my DMs, setting up the software to send out these DMs, okay, analyzing the campaign results in order to optimize these campaigns, because they're not going to work the first time. You're going to have a completely shitty response rate whenever you start. You have to optimize and optimize and optimize to even get it to a remotely decent level, okay? I was spamming short form content, I was spamming Instagram stories with no way out, because I was just performing these non-evergreen actions, okay? Moving away from what my ultimate goal was, which was, as I mentioned earlier, freedom. In specific, with cold DMs, this is what it looks like, okay? You send a cold DM, which is the trigger, which is the action you perform, okay? And what happens is, because you're sending cold DMs, you attract shitty clients, okay? Because to be honest, no one who actually has money, no one who wants to work with high quality people who is willing to pay them a lot of money in order to work with them, none of these people are looking for these people through their DMs. Okay, their DMs is full of video editors and copywriters who have no clients, no clue how to even send DMs. Okay, when I look at my DMs, every single day I'm getting multiple DMs from people trying to pitch me stuff that I literally do not care about. Okay, guess what? Even when I open these DMs, I literally open them just to realize how crappy they are. Okay, I never respond to them. Even if the DM was good, and even if the person sent the DM, okay, I checked their profile, okay, their profile is actually pretty freaking good. If they're sending DMs, I know they're freaking broke. Okay, so I'm not going to respond. Sending cold DMs is an automatic sign of low status, okay? So you basically just attract shitty clients, because only really desperate people really desperate, like, okay, I need freaking clients, so I guess I'm going to give this guy a chance, but only if he works for me for free. That's what these people are thinking, okay? So you attract shitty clients. Because they're shitty, you have to lower your prices, right? So you're not able to charge 2, 3, 4, 5K up front. You have to charge $300 setup fees. Not sustainable. And then guess what? Because there's no commitment, because you don't have money to actually deliver a good service, you get shitty results, which means you have no case studies and you have no cash flow because you lowered your prices, okay? Leaving you with no case studies, no cash flow, no financial stability for the future, because you're going to have to continue to send these cold DMs, continue sending these non-evergreen actions. You have no time, you have no freedom, and you get completely burnt out, which is what happened to me when I was doing this, okay? Whereas what we want is we want the flywheel to look more like this, okay? We want an evergreen trigger, which I'm going to show you in a second. We want to attract high quality clients. We want to raise our prices and get amazing results so that we have case studies, we have cash flow, we have financial stability for the future because we're performing evergreen actions. We have time, we have freedom, and we have passion for what we do, and we're not burnt out, and we actually freaking enjoy running this business, which was, it was the whole point. If you want to get rich but you're miserable and you never end up being rich because you're performing non-evergreen actions, then you don't have freedom, you don't become rich, and you're burnt out. Lose-lose. Okay, with this, the goal is to actually have passion for what we do, to get rich long-term, because we're building an asset that's going to compound, because we're compounding the evergreen inputs, and we actually make money because we're attracting high-quality clients, we raise our prices, and we get amazing results, which is the 3 key components of having a successful business in this online space, okay? In the second half of this video, I'll break down exactly what this evergreen trigger can be, right? And in fact, everyone talking about how they make money from Instagram is utilizing this trigger themselves, okay? To get all the benefits, all these benefits that I mentioned earlier. Every one of these people is using it, but that's not what they're talking about, okay? So this is why I'm making this video, all right? A few key principles that I need you to understand first, though, okay? If shit is easy, everyone will do it, Okay, there's this principle in psychology called the path of least resistance, which basically means that people will always do what is easy. Okay, people will always choose the pathway, the way out that seems the easiest, that allows them to expend the least energy, right? Because we do what is easy, and that is evolutionary. Okay, when we were hunters, when we were looking for prey and we were escaping from predators, at any given time, we could be put in danger. Okay, so what did we need? We needed energy. We needed to conserve energy to be able to run away from these people, because we could go, we could go days without food. We need to conserve energy as much as possible so that we would actually survive. Okay, and this is also present now because like our brain structure, our body physiology hasn't changed. Okay, threats could come at any time, so we needed energy at all times. Okay, and this is also why easy sells in marketing. Okay, copy me sounds really freaking easy, right? This is also why it sells, because we want easy stuff, because we're naturally attracted to it. So going by that train of thought that people will be attracted to what is easy, we need to ask ourselves that question: what is easy? What are people going to push on you? It's going to be DMs. Okay, DMs are easily automated. It's like $15 a month. It removes the need for the majority of human involvement. Okay, quite a lot of DMs can now be actually automated just using software, which, I mean, sounds cool on the surface, right? But what happens is that you're actually following the path of least resistance, which means that since it's incredibly easy, incredibly beginner friendly, everyone will flock to it. And everyone has. Okay, if you go onto YouTube, you will see so many videos about how people are sending thousands of DMs a day, 10,000 DMs a month, 1K DMs per day. Okay, these numbers are absolutely insane. I mean, they're not even that insane, right? They would be insane for the standards of 2020, 2021, right? But nowadays, it's normal. If you're not sending these numbers, you can forget about even competing, to be honest. Okay? Because it's just become a volume game, right? But the thing is, even if you play the volume game, you're at a loss. Because you're playing the game that everyone else is playing. And when you're playing the game that everyone else is playing, you're bound to lose. So instead, what my goal here is to show you how you can copy these people, and copy me, and copy everyone else making money in this space, copy all of these people too, in a bit of a different way. And that's going to be through utilizing this one evergreen trigger that will allow you to escape this eternal flywheel of slavery. Okay? What is this trigger? That is the main question that we're asking. Okay? And that's what I want to answer right now. This evergreen trigger is YouTube content. Okay? If you look at all these guys, guess what? Sending out 1K cold DMs. Yes, maybe. I guarantee you a majority of these people aren't sending out all these cold DMs that they're saying. Okay? Some maybe, but the vast majority aren't. The vast majority are just talking about it because they know people are going to flock to it because of the mechanism of the path of least resistance. They're just making videos about it, and they're making all their money through these videos. Okay? These guys also, guess what? They made a YouTube video about it. Why? There's clearly a freaking reason for it. Okay? And the reason is that the majority of what they're making is actually coming from their YouTube. And the majority that they will be making over the next few years will increasingly come from YouTube as this asset compounds. Okay? Because it is an evergreen asset. Okay? Posting Instagram Reels and Stories, the money they make from that probably won't compound. Maybe you get a little bit better, you get a little bit better reach, although reach is actually decreasing on Instagram. Maybe that will help a little bit. However, the way you're actually going to stack income for the long term is through building out YouTube channels, and that is exactly why all these people, that's what they're focused on. That is why me, that's what I'm focused on. Okay, that is why that is what I believe you should also be focused on. Okay, YouTube content is that evergreen trigger that's going to allow you to attract these high quality clients, raise your prices, get amazing results, and then keep attracting high quality clients and keep stacking your revenue and your income. Okay. What do you think everyone who talks about making money on Instagram, as I mentioned, cold DMs, 3K days, they all make a video about it, okay? To me, it's pretty clear, because YouTube is the main source of revenue that these guys are using. It's the main source of revenue that I'm using right now, and it's the main source of revenue that I believe you should be using. That is what my whole product, that's what my whole brand has become about, okay? Because I genuinely believe this. I'm willing to bet that a lot of these guys make more money through their YouTube channels than they do through the Instagram that they're preaching, okay? Some people may be making 50K per month, right? Oh, here's how I make 50K per month through Instagram. 25, 30... 40K per month of that, I'm willing to bet is from their YouTube. And you're still there copying the mechanism that they're not even using themselves. Okay? Doesn't make any sense. Start copying the right thing. This is what I want you to do after watching this video to make sure you actually take action. Okay? I want you to post your first video. Okay, that's actually step one, right? The way you do that is you find an outlier. I've talked about this in previous videos. It's a video that's done unusually well compared to other videos on other channels. You can even check my YouTube channel for outliers. It's videos that have performed unusually well. Okay? You can take a look at these videos. Okay, how can I adopt them for myself? Right, you add your own unique spin and you make the video. Kind of like I've done here, right? This, clearly a trend. I sort of, added my own little spin to this trend, right? I also made a video why I make on YouTube, okay? That's also a trend that I used and a spin that I added to a trend, okay? That is literally what the strategy of content ideation is based on. You don't need to, check SEO, do all that shit. Just find videos that already did well and add your own unique spin. The most proven method, okay? I want you to find outliers and add your own spin to it and then just make the freaking video, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. Just make the video, post the video, get into the habit of posting videos, okay? This is actually outdated. Do I have screenshots that are more up to date? Pretty sure I do. Yes, this is also out of date. This is like from 2 days ago, because that's when I was scripting this video. But I got 6.3k views in the last 28 days. I've only been uploading daily for like the last 2 weeks. I've literally just gotten on this grind. So this is going to continue to increase. 206 watch hours, 143,000 impressions. If you try that through cold DMs, 143,000 impressions, you're sending 5,000 DMs per day. Is that right? That is right. You're sending 5,000 DMs per day to get this sort of reach. Okay, even if we count views, this is 200 DMs a day, including weekends. These views are way more qualified. It gives me way more leverage because I make the video once, I spend like an hour on it. It stays on YouTube forever. It gives me the authority frame because the clients, my prospects, are all of a sudden learning from me. I'm not some random dude begging for money in their DMs. They're the ones that are actually learning from what I'm saying. And these views are way more likely to actually convert into paying clients. Okay, that is what I want you to grasp. Okay, so those are basically your action steps. Okay, these are my stats, so you know I'm actually following this. If you check my channel, I've uploaded daily for like the past 2 weeks, and I want to continue to do so because it's clearly working. If you look at all these stats, they've increased massively over the last month from what I've been doing. I've only been doing it for like a couple of weeks, but they've already increased an insane amount. So this shit's clearly working. I'm just going to continue to do this, and I believe that you got to get on this too. Okay, if you want help, if you want one-on-one help in actually implementing this, and you want to learn from a team who's actually been able to scale YouTube channels before, help people create content to attract people to their product or service, whether that's an agency offer, coaching offer, any sort of offer you want to have, any sort of niche, this works because everybody is on YouTube. Okay, if you want help building your own creator business where you would create content to attract people to your product or service, then you can book in a call and we can talk about how that would look like. Okay, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you got value, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.